All right, what's going on, guys? Finally, getting some work done here in the shop and getting the old 450 cleaned up. I'm going to give her some love this weekend. Take her up to my garage, and wife and kids are going out of town tomorrow, so I got a little time to get shit like this done. Get stuff like this done, and got to get the salt off there. So, made a decision. I'm going to stack it in this corner here, and hopefully it doesn't corrode any of the tools in here, but I'm just going to give it a shot. It's better than wasting it and throwing it outside, in my opinion. So let's get it done. I decided I'm just going to go put it in this corner over here, and right next to the plow. And you know, I'm kind of concerned with it, to be honest with you, because we do store our trucks in here and a lot of equipment. And storing a big pallet of salt in here left over from the season, you know, I'm not sure. You know, do you think it will rust out my equipment when it's sitting in here? I don't know, because it's not. It looks insulated in here, but it's not. I don't know. We'll see. What I'm thinking about doing, and actually this wasn't my thought. I was talking to Pops about it, picking his brain, saying, "Hey, do you think this is a bad idea to store salt in the same building or shop or garage or whatever you want to call this, warehouse or whatever? Do you think it's a bad idea to store salt in the same facility as your trucks and vehicles and mowers and equipment and plows and all that? You know, it beats the heck out of wasting it, putting it outside, and even if you wrap it up outside, I've done that in the past, it still clumps up, still, it's just junk, you know, after summer's over. But he said what you should do is take a bare piece of metal, sheet metal or something, and sacrifice it.
Sacrifice it.
Was his exact words, which is great. And put it next to that salt, up on top of it or whatever, and to see as the summer months go on if that sheet metal or piece of metal, whatever I can find, actually starts to rust while sitting there. So, you know, it's dry in here, obviously. Trucks are in and out daily. And maybe they'll have some moisture on them or whatever if they're out in the rain, but it should stay pretty dry. So I don't know. I thought that was a great idea. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to store my salt in here. I know to some of you guys it seems like petty. You know, this is not a big deal. But, you know, this is for smaller operations when you need to look into solutions on keeping your salt through the summertime, because you don't want to just waste it, you know. And I've got the room, so I'm just going to keep it in here and do that. You know, I'm looking into the future. I'm looking at having a salt bin with bulk storage and all that, but I'm just not there yet. So, and that would probably be a separate place, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. Fun little experiment, but nonetheless, I got to get this salt off the truck so I can get this truck cleaned up and get some tool storage going on, some tool organization. I don't know if I'm going to buy some racks for the blowers for this truck or what yet, but I'm definitely going to look into it, because already this week, you know, the guys are getting in a hurry and they're not taking the time to actually put the tools up correctly, nor could they really, because the salt was kind of blocking them from the way we've done it in the past. But I want to figure out something, a method or a place for everything on the truck so that nothing gets tore up, because that, I'm just extremely OCD about that. And the reason that I say I'm OCD about that is because I've had a lot of tools broken, stolen, just tore up just from getting thrown on the truck. And, you know, I understand that we get in a hurry, but it's got to be a priority with these guys that work with you or whatever. You know, if you own the tools, it's different, because you know how much they cost, you know how much they mean to you, you know how much money you make with them, and it's a little different story because you're going to take care of your own stuff, right? Or at least tend to better. So, but with the guys that work with you, you know, sometimes it's just not top priority for them, even though it should be, and I'm definitely going to have a talk with them, because that has got to change. But in order for it to change, I need to do my part and allow, you know, some proper storage on the truck for it. So this is just, you know, it is a dump bed, but it doesn't dump anymore. Like you saw there, it's all rusted out, and I am going to get it replaced eventually here. I just haven't yet. Hasn't been top priority. But for now, I need to figure out something. I got the toolboxes on the side of the truck, on the other side, on the side of the bed. And that works out well for hedge trimmers, things like that. And then we got the back of the cab that we've been kind of throwing stuff in. I'd like to get away from that because it's just getting tore up. And so what do you guys think? You know, what should I do on the side of this truck? On this side, maybe put some racks on here or something. And then for the tools, you know, you can get the pallet and put it up against the cab and store your tools in it. But I don't know. I got to figure it out. I'm open to ideas. I'm not really looking to spend a whole heck of a lot of money on racks and all that. You know, these big fancy racks for, you know, your blowers and your hedge trimmers and all that. String trimmer even, because we do keep one on this truck. Just because I'm getting ready to, probably within the year, get a new bed on this truck. So I just want something for now. So if you guys got any ideas, that just quick solutions here, I'm interested in it. I'm willing to spend a little bit of money in order to keep our tools nice, you know, and usable so they're not broken. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So let's get to it. Also, another reason I like tools on the truck instead of the dump trailer, which I've done in the past, is because this truck gets backed in the shop every day. So it's kind of nice when you can just back in the truck, keep the tools on it. Everything's out of the weather, safe, locked up. No need to unload or anything like that. So it does save time and money there. So that's one of the main reasons I'm keeping the tools on the truck. Guys, got the truck home, and it's pretty nice out right now. It is degrees, is it? It feels like 50, 46, but it feels like 50, and I'll take it. But I'm cleaning up the old girl right now. You can see her. Here's a before, I guess, video, before picture, whatever. There's my shadow. Look at that. She's filthy. I haven't really had a good wash since winter. We took it and washed it real quick, but it's been super muddy. Got the bed all cleaned out there, but needs washed out. Look at the muffler. Look at that. Can't see it because of the shadow, but it's all kicked up with mud. So that happens when you run into the dump every day. But what I'm hoping to do is get it cleaned up this time. Make it at least a weekly activity to clean it back up every week and throw a bunch of Armor All on it or something in order to keep that mud from sticking so bad, so that way we can just wipe it down on a more daily basis. So I may be lying through my teeth right now, but I'm gonna try. So
Do not think that our oven is working.
why is that?
Well, it's definitely not hot.
To be continued.
And it's been in here for 40, almost. And
Thank you.